A pair of tax-funded properties in Silverthorne have lost $1.7 million and counting. Phil Lindemann with your news from Avalanche Physical Therapy on Krystal 93. First, we've got tantalizing news about 4th Street crossing.
I don't have a ribbon cutting date, but they are getting closer. Sometime this summer, folks can be enjoying all of the new food offerings in the market hall.
That was Silverthorne Town Manager Ryan Highland. Inside the big windowed building on 3rd, you'll find Bluebird Market with tacos, crepes, and coffee, plus burgers and beer at the renovated Old Dillon Inn.
As far as the financing and some of the other things that can stop a project, they were all set. And so the pandemic didn't impact that project other than a bit of construction delay while we figured out how to have that industry working under the new regulations.
Opening in mid-May is the new transit center and parking structure. Opening end of this year is Hotel Indigo on the north side of the Mint Steakhouse. Meanwhile, Silverthorne is still hurting from 13 months of restrictions on a pair of town-owned properties.
Sales taxes, well, that's usually kind of the beginning and the end of the budget story here. That was fine. What was challenging and what we've never really had to grapple with before is when we talk about our recreation center and our pavilion, we took a huge hit there.
The Silverthorne Pavilion has lost nearly $500,000 from 110 canceled events, most of them weddings. The rec center is down $1.2 million from limits on drop-in visitors. Rec centers and venues countywide can start reopening at full capacity when 70% of Summit residents are vaccinated. Officials hope to be there by Memorial Day. The National Forest Foundation is celebrating Earth Day today by reimagining the Ski Conservation Fund, a multi-million-dollar fund supported by you. Jamie Werner, the foundation's new stewardship coordinator.
The National Forest Foundation provides a 50-cent match on every dollar donated by guests, and then we oversee the investment of those funds on forest health and recreation projects on the National Forest.
Starting this summer, Werner oversees new partnerships and work groups, identifying big projects on ranger districts like Dillon, where skiing is king.
What is so great about the Ski Conservation Fund is it allows the folks that enjoy skiing at those ski areas to give back to the actual land they're skiing on and the area that everyone loves to live in and visit.
Vail Resorts, A Basin, Copper, and Beaver Run Resort support the fund, investing $7 million since 2007. Planning begins this summer for work starting next summer. 40 local homes got solar panels last year through Solarize Summit, a project of High Country Conservation Center. The Solarize Summit project is back and open now for applications. Town of Breck, Frisco, and Summit County are giving homeowners up to $1,500 for solar panels. You can also get a free energy audit. Learn more at highcountryconservation.org. In Fort Collins, the taproom at New Belgium Brewery is celebrating Earth Day with Torched Earth, a beer that's meant to taste like it sounds. Agencies report it is brewed with smoky water, drought-resistant grains, and dandelion weeds, what the brewmaster describes as terrible. It's a clever way of raising climate awareness. New Belgium says those ingredients might be standard in 30 to 40 years without immediate climate action. In sports, the Avalanche return after a week of COVID shutdown, playing the Blues tonight at 6. And in local sports, brought to you by American Family Insurance, the Weiss Agency, local ski mountaineering pro Grace Stayberg was crushing it on the Skimo World Cup circuit in Europe this season. She's now back in Summit and trying to crush the women's world record for vertical feet in 24 hours. The Summit Daily reports her goal is 58,000 vertical feet, equal to 24 laps up and down Copper Mountain. She makes her first attempt next Monday after Copper closing day. Phil Lindemann with your news from Avalanche Physical Therapy on Krystal 93.